Hello everyone, here's another item that I am excited about reviewing. It is a vintage animated Dracula or vampire, because they can't use the trade name because they'd have to get permission from Universal. A vintage animated vampire door knocker. This is like the vintage hanging Franken monster, to use the proper term, that I showed you. These both come from Spirit Halloween. I would assume this is made by Seasonal Visions as well, because it's vintage looking like the Hanging Monster, but I don't know for sure. The back of the item doesn't say who made it, so I'm just gonna let that up in the air. Before I talk about it and review it a bit, I want to show you what it does. It is both motion sensor and try-me. So without further ado, I'll show you what he does.
Are you sure you want to go inside? This place sucks out all your blood. Use caution if entering this home. It's almost feeding time for me.
There's a few things I want to say about this item. One, I love the detail on it. I love the friendliness of it. It's spooky, but it's not too scary. It's very kid friendly. This is a decoration that most kids wouldn't be afraid of. It looks like two specific items from the early 2000s. One, which I have and I've done a video of, the Gemmy animated singing door greeter vampire head from 2000 that sings in the midnight hour. And it looks like the big head dancing Dracula. That's like big head dancing Jangles. I don't know what company makes them. But this item reminds me of those two specific items. I love the Dracula voice on this because it's almost exactly like the one on those two other items. I love the detail. I love the fact that it's vintage. I told you before that I prefer vintage Halloween and vintage horror over the blood and guts of today, the gore. This reminds me of a time where Halloween was just spooky and friendly to kids. It wasn't all about murdering and slaughtering and witchcraft and killing and movies and bloodshed everywhere and blood splattering everywhere. And this reminds me of my childhood. This reminds me of growing up, of all the spooky animated kid-friendly items that Gemmy made. And this is just the type of Halloween stuff that I love. No offense to other people. I know people like to go out and buy the big animated horror characters, life-size horror characters from Lowe's, Mike Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason, whatever. But that's not me. I mean, I like the type of Halloween stuff that I grew up with as a child. Well, anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm sure there's another channel that I think Gemmy Master Animatronics has a video up of this, and they have a video from a year ago of the Hanging Monster as well. So there's other people who have bought these items and done reviews on them, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good night.